Let's go, Vegeta!
I'll beat anyone, no matter how strong they are!
Select your fighter! Cell!
Do this!
Frieza Pin! Select stage! Cell Games Arena! Select the music! This should be a great fight!
Cell, I'm not gonna let you get away with what you've done.
Shouldn't you use your Super Saiyan form?
It's all or nothing! Let's go!
Not getting away!
Very well, give me a hand!
Not getting away!
It's time for you to die!
Not getting away! Not getting away! No way! Dad!
Ultimate!
See you! You're not getting away! Done playing games!
Right,
See
you
you!
were.
Now I can have some.
See you!
Give me a hand! You think a fairy will work?
You're not getting away! See you! Over here! See you! You're not getting away! That's enough! What's the matter? See you! See you! Over here! Here goes!
How's this?
You're not getting away! Every ounce of power you got in you! Right! See you! Done playing games! You're not getting away! I would look really foolish if I got absorbed again.
Gohan! Win!
I always feel confident as long as I have you by my side, Dad. If you're not gonna make a move, then allow me.
This could be fun.
Bring it on.
Ready?
You're not getting away! See you!
Fine, how's this?
You're not getting away!
You pass!
You're not getting away!
I might stop.
No way! You're not getting away! It's time for you to die! You're good!
All right. I've obtained. That's enough.
See you!
You're still ready.
See you! See you! You're not getting away!
Should I take it from here? Too bad. Let me see. Here, not bad. Try this. Get ready. Try this. Here comes the pain. Take it.
Enough of this. Don't play games. You're not getting away.
Seriously, this isn't funny.
Guess I got a little too carried away.
Gohan! Win!
Gotta admit, it feels kind of strange to be fighting at your side now that I'm older. This seems like it's gonna be a really tough battle. I'm afraid I'm not going to be powerful enough to be of much help in the fight.
Don't sweat it, Gohan. You'll be totally fine. If push comes to shove, we can just fuse together as father and son.
Fuse? Me and you? That's a great idea, Dad.
I know, right? But if we fused, what would our name be? Goku? Or maybe Go-How? Gohan? Oh, wait.
I don't want to rain on your parade, but if you screw up, it'll be no more than dead weight. You don't have the time right now to practice, so let's just forget about that.
Oh, really? That's too bad. I wanted to try out that really cool pose just once.
Wait, cool? Are you talking about the fusion pose?
Huh? Yeah, it's really cool, don't you think?
Oh, sure.
Oh, that's right, Gohan. I'll teach you the fusion pose after the fight. Sound good?
Really? Thanks!
If he thinks that fusion pose is cool, he is definitely Goku's son.
What are you mumbling over there, Piccolo? Are you making fun of me? Uh-oh, here comes the enemy. Less mumbling and more fighting, guys. Let's go!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've waited for this day to come ever since I lost you. Now finally, I have the chance to right that wrong.
Cell, no matter how many times you find a way to come back, I'll always defeat you.
But is that really you? There is something different. Can't quite put my finger on it.
What do you mean, different?
Oh, that's right! You were a lot smaller when you beat him, so he didn't recognize you now that you're big!
You know that's not correct. Clearly your energy is diminished. I sense a lack of the same overwhelming power. You're definitely weak. When I look at your face, I perceive a hint of the Gohan I've fought before. But you're hardly the same person. There's no doubt about that.
Well,
You figured it out, huh? Gohan's been so focused on his studies that he's skimped out on his training. Oops!
And there we have it. Your strength just isn't what it used to be, Gohan.
well, I've been training again recently, so I'm not as weak as you think.
Enough with the excuses. I don't want any more disappointments. I was hoping for the chance to have a little fun before ending your life. You know, like broken bones and some bleeding. However, at this rate, it appears I won't be able to enjoy any of that at all. At least try to muster up some kind of strength, you worthless little runt. Am I going to have to do what I did back then and take advantage of that little temper of yours?
Well, look who it is. It's Kakarot's little crybaby brat. You may have gotten a lot taller, but don't think for a second that means you can beat me.
Brat? Well, I am more than just a lot taller. Just so you know, I have been training again.
Gohan, although you've been training with me, you've still got a long way to go before you're at full power. Don't let this creep get to you.
Wait a sec! A Saiyan is being trained by a Namekian?
What's going on? You're a Saiyan! What are you doing getting trained by an inferior race like that? What a loser, just like your father. Guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Hey, say what you want about me, but don't you even dare badmouth Piccolo or my dad.
In that case, Gohan, make him eat those words.
Yes, Piccolo, I will. Cell, I am not your true enemy. You know that, right?
Yeah, I don't care. I thought I would just perform a little test of your true strength. I can no longer sense that overwhelming power you have demonstrated. I'm surprised you haven't totally lost your fighting spirit.
If you really want to test my power, you can just pay close attention to me in this fight. As I am now, there's no point in fighting me.
Yeah, no kidding.
Even if you don't plan on teaming up with me, our enemy and our end goal are the same. To be honest, I haven't forgiven you for what you did. But there's something more important to me now.
Something more important, you say? Still spouting off that foolish, naive drivel, I see.
Say what you want, but the only reason I fight now is to protect those I care about. There's no other reason than that to fight.
Oh, brother. Well, it's obvious you don't intend to fight me.
If you can understand that, then concentrate on the real enemy in front of us.
Now, it's of no concern to me whether or not you have a reason to fight. But perhaps you'd feel differently if I were to do something to those you fight so hard to protect. Remind me, who was it again that said we should concentrate on the real enemy in front of us? Don't worry, I'll save that for last. No sense in wasting a good time. Don't use up all your strength. I do so want to settle things once all of this is finished.
Videl and Pan, I hope they're both safe.
Stop being such a scaredy cat. Just trust that Videl can handle herself. You need to focus on beating the enemy in front of you. In my opinion, that's the best thing you can do for your family. At least for right now.
Yeah, you're right. I'll just have to focus on doing my best.
Wow, you're so cool.
Huh?
Even if you're worried about your family, you should focus on what you need to do. That's what you're saying, right? That he should believe in his family and give it his all, right?
What are you talking about?
That's absolutely right, 21. 18 can be a bit rough around the edges, but she definitely cares a lot about her family. She's always really supportive of Krillin, and is a great mother to her daughter, Marin.
How wonderful. That sounds like the ideal family. I wish I had something like that.
Knock it off, you two. This isn't the time to be swooning over me. Look, here comes the enemy. Focus and get ready.
I've gotta admit, it's an odd feeling, sharing bodies with someone else. Wait a sec. Are we actually having this conversation inside my head? You can hear my thoughts? Then that means you know what I'm thinking without me saying it? Contrary to popular belief, I'm not thinking about Videl and Pan 24/7, okay? Don't get me wrong, I'm super happy with my family. Heck, I think about them pretty much all the time. Wait, crap, just contradicted myself. Can we keep this our little secret? Say, you think there are more people out there with the ability to link into other people's bodies? Or are you, like, special? Are you the only one that can do this? Come to think of it, it might be better that way. More than one person being able to link into other bodies could be bad. If everyone was linking when they wanted, the world would be thrown into panic. If there's even a chance of that happening, we need a strategy to prevent it. To tell you the truth, I'm not really such a huge fan of fighting. According to Vegeta, that way of thinking is not very Saiyan-like at all. But honestly, resolving an issue without fighting, that's the best fix in my book. Though, the one we're up against now doesn't seem to be very open to compromise. Jeez, what am I saying? Right now, the Earth needs a fighter, not a talker. Don't worry, I'm up to the challenge. You just keep doing what you're doing. Deal? That's Piccolo. He's my instructor. In fact, he was the first one to teach me all about martial arts. His methods can be a bit severe, but I know he's got my best interest in mind. Deep down, Piccolo's very kind. He's always looking out for me. Oh yeah, I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell him I said any of this. The guy's shy. If he knew I was telling you this kind of stuff, he'd clam up for days on end. I know we're fighting for our lives and everything, but I'm not really a martial artist. Once this battle is all over, I'm going to have to get back to my normal routine again. I'm studying very hard to become a respectable academic scholar so I can support my family and not have to fight. Even Dad slowed down on fighting. He farms to support Mom and my little brother. And, well, I can't be relying on the generosity of Videl's family forever, you know? Anyway, train hard, work hard. Let's do this. I get the feeling I can trust you, so I'll come clean. Ready? It's a doozy. The truth is, I'm the Great Saiyan Man. I went to high school in a big city, bank robbers and such. Next thing I knew, I was a superhero. I have this cool suit and a helmet too. It gets me so psyched. Not sure why. It's not like I always wanted to be a hero. But this switch inside me gets flipped. I can't help but, you know, help people. Hey, if you want to be a hero yourself, feel free to use my body for some crime fighting. Though our souls be two, our body one. Neo Great Saiyan Man to the rescue! How's that for an entrance? Hey, you've been fighting with us for a while, and I know it's long overdue. But thanks for being part of the team. You've been a huge help with this ordeal. I'm truly grateful. Honestly, I've been meaning to pull you aside and tell you. I just couldn't find the right moment. I know. The fight's not over yet. In fact, it's only just begun. But I'm really glad you're fighting on our side. It gives us the hope that we need, you know? So, let's see this thing through. Together.